morning. We've been keeping an eye on Devil's Lake. Some very heavy rain just went through that area. We've got some chop on the water too, though it does look a little bit better at this point in time. So getting worse out ahead of this storm now. Here's a look at our storm warnings and the radar too. You can see lots of cloud cover moving into the valley, and it's up in the Devil's Lake basin that we're focused as this moves to the east southeast, and Devil's Lake still getting hit hard by these showers. A lot of lightning too. We don't have the lightning data on because it covers up the radar completely, so we can't even see what's going on with the storm. But if you're under that, you know there's a lot of lightning happening. And we just had that warning extended eastward as this storm continues to march off to the east, generally between that 30 to 40 mile per hour range as it heads east and a little bit southeast now. We've got a little southeasterly component with it too. This warning in effect now until 10 a.m. It does include a few more counties here. We're looking at western Walsh County in the Northern Valley, Nelson County, there's Michigan there, and Highway 2, and then back down into northwestern Griggs County, and the Eddy County again continues to be included in this as well. Where we're seeing the reds and blues, that's where we have the most intense part of this storm, likely getting some very heavy rain. And in the blue areas, that's where the radar is thinking that we've got some large hail here. We're looking at an inch in diameter hail possible, and on top of that, some wind gusts in that 60 mile per hour range. You can see that bowing structure in this storm. We always tell you when you see that backward C, that's an indication that you've got some strong straight line winds coming out of this storm as it rolls to the east southeast. So Devil's Lake still getting hit pretty hard, but it's ahead of it that we're seeing those winds starting to increase and eventually the hail possible following that strong wind. Putting this into motion, you could see it moving eastward here this morning and continuing to drop a little bit south and east. And this is the one area where we're seeing those strong storms at this point in time. Everywhere else is quiet at this point. Gradually, this will be weakening as it moves eastward, but not before it brings a really tough morning, a bumpy morning to some of us in eastern North Dakota. Over into Minnesota, your morning will probably be quieter, but we've got another round of severe weather on the way for this afternoon that we're going to keep an eye out for. So we currently have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 2, Devil's Lake Basin down to I-94 in eastern North Dakota, and then back up to Grand Forks. A quick look at your hour-by-hour planner. Those storms roll eastward, maybe south and east too. This is just one model run. We could see it drop a little farther south. The heat builds into the southern valley. We're looking at 90s, heat index values to 100, so intense, dangerous heat in the south. That's especially if we can get the clouds to clear and get some sunshine. We could see some severe storms popping up this afternoon. Our forecast model not necessarily showing it, but the potential is there. But into tonight, we're looking at a second round of storms moving through. And again, the threat for severe weather, likely in the north, but even stretching down into the southern end of the valley. Here's a look at our current risk. Anywhere in orange, that's an enhanced risk. That's where severe weather is likely and where we're likely to see all modes possible. Again, this morning and then that next round this afternoon and into this evening. We've got large hail, damaging wind gusts, and even an isolated tornado or two possible in this area. But everyone in the valley is included in a severe thunderstorm risk today, so we definitely want to pay attention all day long. Looking at our other alerts, we have this heat advisory from 1 until 7 this afternoon, most likely in southeastern North Dakota. So severe thunderstorm warnings continue this morning in the Devil's Lake Basin, but those storms are marching eastward into other parts of eastern North Dakota, and we'll be keeping you updated right here on valleynewslive.com and on the Valley News Live weather app.
This has been a Valley News Live Storm Team weather alert. For continued coverage, join the Storm Team online or download the Valley News Live weather app.